Okay. Let's talk about Splitgate, Arena Warfare. Is it a blast from the past? Is it something more recent? I don't know. It's a little bit of both. It's Halo meets Portal. And I gotta say, it feels pretty great, even though we're in 2019 and it's using mechanics from games that are from either the early 2000s or, you know, maybe 10 years ago. I think Portal 1 had originally come out. So, pretty dang cool. I'm going to pull up some footage here, just so that we can have some footage here. This is from IGN. So, it's showing some gameplay here that you can see. Let me make sure the volumes are okay. Good. Alright, so as you see, it does have a Halo vibe to it with the guns, but what did we just see there? A Portal usage. Bam, this dude knows the map, my goodness. So you have the normal, the battle rifle, you have a normal AR from like Halo, you have the pistol that's got a scope on it that you can see across the map and get some snipes and headshots. You've got rocket launchers, you got energy weapons, you've got grenades, you got everything that you know and loved from Halo. Now, it does also have a little bit of a flying mechanic in there, so, you know, it's a little bit different from Halo in that, and of course, with the portal aspect of it, where you can put these portals on walls and everything, there is quite a difference with that. From what we saw today, we saw Team Deathmatch, we saw a kind of capture the node, like domination, and then we saw King of the Hill. So right now they've got those three modes, but from what we can see in the game, when I do play, you can make custom matches, make a server name, you can do LAN, private match, region, all that jazz, and make your own games, or you can search, you know, you could browse for other servers that might be out there, but I checked there earlier and nothing really seems to load. Whoa, it will. Wow, nice. Okay. Okay, so you could join some lobbies if you want. Maybe make some friends. Do a thing. Golly, some of these names. Golly. But there are, from what we saw today, there are a few maps. I think I saw, I'd say maybe 4 or 5 maps so far. So, not like a ton, but an okay amount. Now, I don't know how much this game is going to cost. Right now, it's in beta, and it's free on Steam. I definitely recommend playing it and checking it out while it's free. I don't know how much they're going to cost, but I think at most, this is a solid $20 game. Maybe 30, depends on what they're adding in the future. But 20, I would say, absolutely solid. The graphics aren't, you know, aren't the most amazing, but the game makes up for it in just crispness of feel of the shooting. You're not dealing with like bloom effects and stuff. What you're aiming at is what you're shooting at and what you're shooting with, and the difference in damage that all the different guns do, you know, really feels nice and competitive and fast and just like Halo. So, like, for those who are the nostalgic gamers and, you know, the people that maybe want that, like, crisp feel of shooting, this is absolutely the game for those people. This is absolutely that game for those people. You know, IGN, whoever's playing from IGN here is so good with these portals. One thing I will say, though, this person's making these portals look like they're always, like, in the best place, like, and, you know, this map is really working out well for this person. But for my type of, like, idea of portals, like, this map is great, but there's a lot of maps in the game that don't have, like, the same portal usage, or maybe it's just I don't know the maps well enough yet to really kind of utilize them and capitalize on them. But for me, there were some maps where, like, you'd have a portal on the first floor, like the walls that you could put the portals on, because you can't just put it on anything, you know, and, like, maybe I'd want to go to the second floor of that room. There's no way to really, there's no portal walls there available to do things like that. So, in the mechanics that instantly pop into my head quite often of, like, what I would like to do, when it's not, like, a generic map like this, that's really just, like, a portal-heavy map, you know, it just kind of seems like it's kind of missing the portal side of the game. So, when it comes down to portal maps, this one is by far the best one, you know, because there's really portal walls everywhere, and other than that, you've got, like, some hallways and rooms, but there's enough vantage points for you to really portal up like this guy is doing and just kind of shoot from anywhere. It really is like you're like, where am I getting shot from? You know, it gets pretty crazy. But yeah, so that would be my critique. That's why I feel like a $20 is pretty like a solid cost. You know, I feel like, you know, that's a good amount for the company to make money and maybe make more content for the game. Hopefully they don't do like some crazy microtransaction type stuff where, you know, you're buying guns, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. I didn't see like a store section in the game. Like you've got career, you know, you see I'm not that good. KD ratio 0.69, but KAD 1.28 though. But you do have a lot of stuff here in the locker. So I don't know if maybe when the game releases in 2 weeks, if these things are going to go away and they're going to be buyable, or if they're going to come out with a store or anything. I hope not, but you got weapon skins, you got portal styles and everything. So it's something that they can kind of expand upon in the near future there. And I hope they do. I've seen a lot of deaths, right, Blue Fang? You know, so it's a really fun game. The crispness of it, the old school feel to it is really nice. Like for me, like I've been missing Halo. Like, you know, I've been missing the Halo style, you know, gameplay. And like, you know, back in the day, I was very hardcore into like Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, and then also like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1. You know, so it's like I kind of miss the old school like arena type games, and also like the crispness of like, you know, like a Call of Duty. Whereas like newer Call of Duties, you end up spending $100 on it because you gotta get a, you know, a map pack and everything. You know, Halo's coming to PC at some point. Yeah, well, I think it's already out for PC, but it's like a bad version or something. You know, but it's like I've been missing those types of games coming out as new games, you know, not just like a rehash of like the old thing. Like I want to see new companies kind of, you know, still trying to bring that type of gameplay back. Like I don't think that's gameplay that ever really needed to leave, you know, but like try and do things in a new way, like this game with their portal type of mechanic, you know, is really cool. Like the way that dude just went from first floor to second floor there, like once you start thinking in portals, like it opens up the game in like unbelievable ways of how you can move and do things and everything. You know, it's unbelievable. So I will say for this game being in beta, you know, depending on what the cost's gonna be, you know, if it's like $20, fully on board with it. I'll definitely be buying it just to have it. And, you know, I don't know if I'd be playing it every day with the amount of content that's on it now, but it would definitely be something that, you know, I'd be very happy to have on my games list and, you know, rock and roll with from time to time. Like if I'm just feeling like a quick kind of queue up and play, you know, this is going to be that solid game to hop in, play, enjoy some matches for an evening, and then, you know, go back to life and everything, you know. So definitely worthwhile check out, worthwhile to play, pretty cool, you know. There's really not much else to say. Like it's just a solid basic shooter with the old school Halo feel and the whole new mechanic of the portals. Just gotta wait and see. It's more of a wait and see when they release the game in 2 weeks. Is there gonna be more content coming? I mean, I would absolutely love to see a story mode for a game like this eventually. You know, I mean, that's the thing with Halo. You got a great story to be so enthralled with, and then you got a great multiplayer that then kept you playing the game for years. I mean, people still, you know, play that game. Still, you know. So it's like, I'd love to see that come back, but I highly doubt we're going to get a story here. It seems like they're just trying to be an arena kind of esports game. And that this would be, I think, a very perfect game for that. I think it would cause for very enjoyable gameplay to watch, very energetic gameplay, very epic gameplay, with wild twists and turns, with the whole, you know, feel with the portals. I could see comebacks from behind where all of a sudden someone's just portaling like crazy and getting a ton of kills and stuff. You know, I could really see this being a really fun esports to watch. Hopefully they have good camera angles and everything in the game for, you know, people spectate and stuff. Hopefully they do right by that. And, you know, I feel that this day and age, it's hard for a game to become, like, from nothing to something, you know, but I do think that a lot of people are going to enjoy this game and play this game. I have a feeling we'll start seeing streamers stream it more in the coming weeks, you know, like big-time streamers. I heard, like, Summit1G was mentioning it. I think he's played it before already, and there's been other streamers that have played it so far, so I think that once the streamers start playing it, a large amount of people are going to start picking it up and playing it. And as long as the servers aren't crashing, as long as the game runs as well as it did today, I mean, it could do pretty well. It could do pretty well. I don't think it'll be doing Fortnite numbers anytime soon, but I think it'll be doing really well. And it's nice to see. It's nice to see a game come out of nowhere and, you know, I think kind of, you know, maybe not shock the world, but at least make the world be like, huh, okay. Okay, maybe the old school isn't dead yet, and, you know, maybe the old school wasn't meant to be stuck in the old school and should start coming back a little bit more, because, you know, games back then had a really large amount of replayability, you know, to a point where you're playing them for years and still feeling content, and for very long game sessions, especially with your friends, and, you know, it could be something cool. Could be something cool. Should be something cool. But that's what I think. If you're watching this live thoughts on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments on YouTube, especially since in the coming week, I'm going to be making the move from Twitch over to YouTube and focusing on the YouTube and taking a little break from my Twitch. I'd like to know what content you'd like to see. I'd like to know what videos you enjoy the most, and, you know, because I haven't decided yet what I want to mainly focus on the YouTube yet. Do I want to do reviews? Do I want to do news? Do I want to do playthroughs? You know, do I want to do compilation videos? You know, let me know what content that you've seen that you enjoy, and if you want, check out the other content on the channel, because there's a ranging of content on there, so let me know, okay? Yeah, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Like, comment, subscribe, and follow if you dare.